Something entered our solar system, quietly, with purpose, and without so much as a whisper to announce its arrival. For 6 long weeks, NASA remained silent. No press briefings, no updates, not even a hint that the familiar celestial order had been disrupted. The silence grew oppressive, almost sentient, as if the void itself had paused to watch us, not from above, but from between the stars. This is the story of 3I Atlas, the third interstellar object ever observed by humanity, a traveler older than our sun, forged by forces we are only beginning to understand. A wanderer that journeyed across light years of cosmic darkness before cutting through the solar system like a shard of ice and time. Astronomers first detected it as a faint, pale streak against the star field, moving too fast, too straight, too precise to belong to our planetary family. It was named 3I Atlas. Unlike Oumuamua, which seemed almost frantic in its flight, or Borisov, a conventional comet carrying the familiar hallmarks of ice and dust, 3I Atlas refused to conform to any pattern we recognized. Its path defied the gravitational choreography of the solar system. Its brightness fluctuated unpredictably. Its chemical signature contradicted every expectation. And its response to sunlight, sometimes subtle, sometimes violent, challenged everything we thought we knew about small bodies from beyond our stellar neighborhood. As it drew nearer, its behavior only grew stranger. It did not outgas like a comet. Then, abruptly, it did. Its tail vanished, only to reappear, fractured into jets that ignored the physics comets normally obey. It seemed to adapt to its environment, almost as though it understood the rules of our system and chose when to obey them. Whispers began circulating among scientists. What if this is more than just a rock? Even before reaching Venus, 3I Atlas began bending the rules. Telescopes noted its acceleration did not match gravitational predictions. Typical comets slow down near the sun as solar radiation drives off gas, generating small reactive jets. But 3I Atlas, it ignored this pattern. Some days it sped up, other days it drifted, occasionally shifting course by tens of thousands of miles without any visible cause. Something unseen was influencing it. Some insisted outgassing could explain these anomalies, but others, including Harvard's Avi Loeb, were not convinced. Its motion was too deliberate, too smooth, as if an invisible hand were guiding it across the solar system. It was no longer just a celestial wanderer, it was something deliberate, something that invited deeper questions. Then came a moment that stunned the astronomical community. As it passed near Earth's orbit, its tail vanished entirely. No dust, no gas, nothing. Comets form tails precisely because of the sun's influence, but 3I Atlas absorbed the solar energy without responding. 48 hours later, the tail returned, glowing with an eerie bluish-green hue, suggesting chemical processes we do not fully comprehend. Scientists stopped calling it a comet. They began calling it an object. And then came 43 days of silence. Tracking logs froze. Observatories held their reports. Astronomers went quiet. The world asked, where is it? What is NASA hiding? The truth was far stranger than anyone anticipated. 3I Atlas had simply vanished. Not destroyed, not hidden, just gone. It ceased reflecting light. It stopped interacting with solar radiation. It drifted, black and perfect, like it did not want to be seen. For 6 weeks, humanity lost sight of an interstellar traveler in its own cosmic backyard. When NASA finally reacquired it, the revelations were profound. The object emitted faint infrared pulses, repeatedly, as though responding to some unseen cue. It released plumes of water vapor far from the sun, where ice should remain frozen. Its coma, the cloud surrounding it, contained a structured mixture of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and other unknown compounds, hinting at processes far from random. Its rotation slowed, contrary to what one would expect from solar heating. Something about it was deliberate, controlled, intelligent, or at least intentionally behaving that way. As it passed Mars, orbiting probes captured images of 3 thin jets firing in precise, coordinated sequences, stabilizing its rotation and trajectory. Comets outgas, yes, but never symmetrically, never in such orchestrated patterns, never to correct their spin. Unless, perhaps, they are built to. NASA's final assessment shattered the boundaries of conventional thought. 3I Atlas is a non-gravitationally accelerating object with anomalous reflective properties. It moves as though powered, behaves as though controlled, and reflects sunlight like a metallic, engineered surface. No natural comet could achieve such a feat. Scientists are left with possibilities that range from the extraordinary to the almost unimaginable. Perhaps it is a fragment of a long-destroyed interstellar comet. Perhaps a primordial shard older than the Sun itself, drifting since the birth of another solar system. Perhaps a dormant cryovolcanic body, momentarily activated by solar heating. Or, perhaps, it is a probe, a device, a messenger, a relic of a civilization that predates humanity by millions of years. Not alive, not transmitting, but silently traversing the galaxy until it encountered our star. Consider what it has witnessed: the formation and death of worlds, the rise and fall of civilizations, the silent dance of stars across the galaxy. Imagine the nebulae it has drifted through, vast clouds of hydrogen and helium, birthplace of stars, undisturbed and untouched. Picture it passing by supernova remnants, witnessing the death throes of giant suns, their light spreading across the void for centuries. And then it passed by Earth, our small blue world, like a shadow, observing without interference, a cosmic sentinel or simply a wanderer. Or maybe a silent message etched in ice: you are not alone. As it departed the inner solar system, its brightness pulsed, once, twice, thrice, like a heartbeat. Was it communicating, reacting, or simply fracturing under the warmth of the sun? No one knows. Its final pulse was stronger than any before, and then it dissolved into the interstellar darkness, leaving humanity with more questions than answers. NASA's silence has ended, but the mystery is only beginning. 3I Atlas compels us to ask what we have long feared and longed to discover. Is someone or something watching us from the stars? Was this object meant to arrive, observe, and leave without a trace, recording our existence in silence? If natural, it challenges our understanding of interstellar wanderers. If engineered, it could be the oldest technology ever witnessed in our solar system, a relic older than Earth, older than humanity, older than our sun. A message from the cosmos, delivered without words. We are not the first, and we will not be the last. And so the question lingers. Somewhere out there, in the cold, silent oceans of the galaxy, are we being observed? By objects older than stars, older than life itself, waiting patiently for civilizations to emerge and notice, for moments like this. Perhaps one day, humanity will send its own emissaries to the stars, drifting silently for eons, carrying fragments of our existence across light years. And maybe, somewhere far away, another species will pause, staring at these tiny intruders from another world, wondering if we too are not alone. Because the universe is vast beyond comprehension, its silence is profound, its mysteries are infinite, and every interstellar traveler that brushes past our solar system carries a story older than time itself, a story that asks us to look up, to listen, and to remember our place in the cosmos.